Now, before we continue, Martin, I got something to show you, man. I hope I didn't close it. I hope I did. No, I did not. Let me see here. This is interesting. You remember I was talking about that AI in-betweening program?
Yeah.
And this is animation technical talk, y'all, so just deal with us for a moment. Martin and I, we have dabbled in animations before. And so here's the deal, y'all. AI is making everything supposedly easier, if not frightening. And one of the things that is making very easy to do is animation. Streamline the process.
Sure.
Every year. They say over at DreamWorks, Jeffrey Katzenberg, he said, we're going to cut down from 500 people making an animated movie to 50 people.
And 450 people said, what?
Yeah. Hey, 450 people got warned. Yeah, so we were talking about one of the hardest, one of the more time-consuming aspects of animation, depending on how you're doing it, which is a process called inbetweening. So inbetweening is where, let's just say in traditional animation. So I start out with one pose, like this, and maybe I end up like this. So I need somebody to draw all the drawings that I need to happen between this and this, or at least animate them, depending on how you're doing it. Now with CG computers, and even now with 2D animation, there is some form of in-betweening that's being done that has made the process easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of 2D animation, correct me if I'm wrong, like it's like a 3D illusion, right?
No. What it is, it's a lot of people do some form of cutout animation, whether it's simplified and it's sliding all over the place, or it could be a little more sophisticated. But you got programs that can do the in-betweening for that now, and also with 3D models is kind of like stop motion. It takes a lot of computing power and processing, but what you need to do is, if you can get it in one pose and move the model to another pose, the computer can kind of do that.
Yeah.
For you too. Anyway, I digress. Martin and I were talking about this program on Thursday that supposedly is going to revolutionize 2D animation and do some of that in-betweening for you. Even more sophisticated than what it was before, because Mr. AI is up in there. Well, dear Martin, I went and tried this program.
Yeah.
And to see what the results are going to be like.
Yeah.
So what I did was, and I'm just going to show you, I took some old art of myself, and so this is the program. Now the program is called Komiko. They do a lot of anime stuff. They take your line art and make it anime art. They do anime finishing art like coloring, and now they do supposedly animation here. So this is not anime what I did. This is my style right here. So I said, hey, I wonder what happens if I took this caricature of myself in this head position here and see what happens if I could get it to this head position here. Now, you put in a prompt there telling, what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And I did two things. I did one with a prompt, and I did one without a prompt. Just let AI, you that goddamn smart. You figure it out.
And they're like, I don't really understand any of this.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and you know what? And let's just look at the results real quick.
Yeah.
And see how this worked out.
I'm
so
curious.
This is the one with the prompt right here. Let's see this smooth transition that we have from this pose to this pose right here. And so for a moment I lost my lips and I turned into an ape.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it, but
that's AI for you.
Oh yeah. Now those programs that have been doing this for years, fucking up your drawings.
Yeah.
Look. Now that's the one with the prompt.
Yeah. Oh, that's with the prompt.
That's with the prompt. Now maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. So I just said, hey, listen, let me just go hands off. You're smart, Mr. AI. You do it. And so I let Mr. AI handle it with no prompting at all, because this is what you do. You put in one image, another image, and you enter a prompt. I left it blank. And this is what I got right here.
I honestly, I could have told you that was going to happen.
But so what happened? I ate my face.
Sent your ass to the Twilight Zone.
Yep. Every time I've tried to have it do something like that.
From a black face to a black hole.
Yeah, look, I ate my face and spit it back out. So not these results that we got down here. By
I'm
a
telling
long
you,
shot.
yeah, the ones they present, those are the ones that they've worked on a whole lot. They've done 100, and these 3 look the best.
Yeah.
So let's present that as the norm, and it's not.
Yeah, no, we're not there yet.
No.
Uh,
And every time you put up one of these examples, there's a bunch of people out there going like, well, that's where it is now, but let's see where it is a year from now. It's like, shut up.
well, I mean, at some point it is going to hit. It's just not today.
Yeah.
I don't know when. It could be next year. I don't know when. I mean, hey, listen, even if they can get it to this point down here, I don't know how they did it. That, like Martin said, it's probably the ones they got right. But even if they can get to that point, they're on to something. So, hey, it just ain't happening now.
It's kind of like those teleportation chambers in The Fly, where he's like, I can't get it to do organic, flesh, people. And it's like, you got to make it crazy about the flesh because it's just too linear in the way it's thinking. And that's where AI is.
Yeah. No, it'll get there. I mean, because there's a lot of people, it won't. Well, there's a lot of things that we're doing now that we said we wouldn't be doing years ago. It'll happen.
It's just going to take so much more computing power.
Yeah.
And that's like drying up a lake just to do 30 minutes animation.
And there's a lot of different stuff that it can do. It's just animation is just another facet of it that it hasn't nailed yet. But there's some stuff like Google's new AI thing that they've been putting out.
That's how we got in this discussion.
It's been putting out some impressive looking stuff. It still kind of looks like shit, but it's producing something that still frame, it can look decent.
Yeah, it'll get there, and it'll happen before we know it. Like I said, when even Flash came up,
oh yeah,
I was like, damn, that's here already, because we were using that. I was at a studio where we were using it to make stuff before anybody else was out there. Maybe one other person was. I'm trying to remember who it was. But but it was only like about 2 or 3 people that were using it to that extent. And then all of a sudden, they're making Saturday morning cartoons with them and whatnot.
Yeah.
So.
I miss the days of Flash.
That unprompted example you showed, it reminds me of Flash with the shape tween.
That's why I said that already exists. Yeah, people, you already got this. You want to make stupid, crazy looking, you already got that. You want to be, I don't know, if you want to be avant-garde. So, yeah, sure. Yeah, there you go.
It looks like you're choking on your tongue.
I am. I'm talking about my face. Look at shit, I just ate my whole face. Now, that's impressive. They animated me eating my whole face. It's not what I wanted, but...
But then you snap right back again.
Yeah, it came right back. Yeah. Hey, it's not what I wanted, but it's what I got.